Hello, I'm Benny Westside, and today we're taking a crash course on Electro. We recently got the kits for the Superior 6 characters and the upgraded existing Sinister 6 members. The Superior 6 characters are going to trickle in over the course of the next patch, but in the meantime, we have a lot of characters on our roster that we can build in the meantime in preparation. So today we're going to look at Electro's abilities, T4 upgrades, and ISO discussion. So let's start with her passive. On turn, she's going to gain +1 charge up to a maximum of 5. In war on Sinister Ally, she's going to gain an additional charge, and then if that's a Superior 6, she's going to gain 2 charges instead. At the end of any turn, if this character has 5 or more charges, she's going to attack the most injured enemy for 300% damage and lose 5 charges, and she gains plus 25% piercing per charge. So on that passive, it's going to be basically 300% damage plus 125% piercing. Her passive upgrade, goes from 200 to 300% damage to the most injured on 5 charges, and then she gains 15% piercing per charge instead of 10. Those are both big upgrades. Her main thing is damage, so upgrading the damage on a damage dealer is great. That passive attack triggers frequently, so this is a great upgrade for it. I'm not going to say this is essential at all. It doesn't affect the team, it doesn't affect her functionality, but as a damage dealer, it boosts her damage, so it's a high value upgrade. So she does have both her special and her ultimate up. Let's look at her ultimate first. Attack primary target for 350% piercing. Attack all other enemies for 280 piercing. Clear all buffs on the primary. Clear 2 buffs on everybody else. Apply offense down and defense down for 2 turns to all enemies. She has 100,000 extra focus for this, and this cannot be countered. This is a great ability. The upgrade on this is going to take the offense down and defense down application from 1 to 2 turns. That's a solid upgrade. And then she goes from 300 to primary and 230 to primary. She gets 50% piercing on all enemies. Piercing is great because it ignores armor. It's a great type of damage, and it's on every enemy. And then I would say this is a very good upgrade. Still not, I wouldn't consider it essential, but it's a good upgrade and high damage upgrade on a damage character. Her special. Attack primary for 300% damage plus 150 piercing per buff on the target. In war, clear 1 charge per buff, and then she's going to gain +1 charge. If she has 2 or more superior allies, she's going to gain 3 charges instead. The upgrade on this is only instead of 1 charge, getting the 3 charge if she has 2 superior allies. She's most likely going to have those superior allies. This is a good upgrade. Technically, it is a functionality upgrade, and because this ability is on a 3-turn cooldown, it's going to be pretty frequent. I would say this is a very good upgrade. I still don't think it's essential because she already gains charges on her passive. I think she'll be okay, and it's not on her passive. It's not even on non-summoned, so she can gain this charge on Mysterio mirror image turns. So I don't think this 2 additional charge on her special is gonna make or break a fight, but it is a good upgrade. Alright, let's look at her basic. Attack primary for 250 damage. In war, if she has 2 superior allies, she's gonna rewind by 20%, and then she's gonna gain 20% speed bar by herself unconditionally. And then the T4 just takes it from 210 to 250. I don't think this is a good upgrade at all. It's not piercing, it's only 40%, and it's a single target. I wouldn't recommend this upgrade. ISO class wise, I think one choice, and it's Striker. She rewinds and gains turn meter. That's great. It's fantastic in like controlling some teams. There were fights where I was just using her basic when I was testing her instead of her special or her ultimate. So Striker very good for her. And then like this is a single target. Uh, It does have a bonus attack, but I don't think it calls for a raider. This attacks everyone, yes, but this rewind and turn meter gain, I think is very valuable to lose to a raider. So I think striker is the clear choice for her. In terms of upgrading her, she's one of the lower end characters in the faction, so I think gear 15, gear 16 is fine. Her main goal is damage, so the higher the better, yes. But especially in Crucible, we're not gonna see use for her. In War, she often I don't think is gonna. I, I don't think she's gonna make it to an A team often. She'll be reserved to the B, C, even D tier team when the 10 characters get shuffled. Um, and I can see just not building her altogether. So up to you what you feel comfortable with. I think right now 15, 16 is a good spot to stop, and then you can go higher if you need. If you're not big on war, you don't need to upgrade her at all. Uh, yeah, so that's I think that's gonna be the gear recommendation for her. In short, uh, she has some good upgrades. None of them are essential. Her ultimate is the best, but her special and passive are also very good value upgrades. Her basic is very skippable. Her ISO class is going to be striker, and gear wise, I recommend 15 or 16, depending on where you're comfortable. Yeah, thank you for taking this Electro crash course with me. I hope to see you in the next one.